My name is Bruno, and I'm here to introduce you to Collab. Before starting, I just ask, who in here is Brazilian? Can you please raise your hands? Well, a lot. Just checking my users. First of all, I'd like to thank New Cities Foundation for the opportunity to be here. Collab is only 2 months old, so we are very, very young, and we are very honored to be here after so little time. Collab is a social network for citizenship. We connect cities to citizens. Before I start talking about Collab, we shall look at where we were when it all began. Collab was born and raised in Brazil, in Recife, Brazil, and we must acknowledge that the environment totally influenced what we were about to create. Brazil is passing through a political situation in which the keyword is change, in which the corruption must end. Our cities just look too much out of place, too big, too chaotic, too hostile. Our people, they like to do, they like to participate, they like to be proud of something. And that's our conclusion. There's a huge gap, a huge valley between citizens and cities. And so, okay, our conclusion is very simple, there must be a bridge. But this bridge cannot be any bridge. It must be transparent. It must be interactive. It must be very, very user-friendly. It must promote real engagement. So, having all that said, we created a platform that helps people solve their problems. It helps people channel their projects and ideas to the government. It's a channel for feedback to generate improvements in their cities. And that's why we created a timeline-based, anonymous forbidden, truly social and completely transparent social network that looks like this in its web platform and like this in its app version. We are only 2 months old, we have already 10,000 users, and we are open to every city in Brazil. In Collab, we believe it's truly social because you're not only connected to your friends, you are connected to all the other citizens and to all the stakeholders in your city. In Collab, you can interact with them in 3 different ways. Number 1, reporting issues. Number 2, proposing solutions. And number 3, evaluating public services. Now let's talk about each of them. Number 1, reporting issues. We see very poor people, they see a sewage problem in their city, they take a picture, they choose a category, they publish. Other citizens see that problem, they can say that they saw that problem too, and government receives that post and takes action to solve it. So it's very simple. Number 2, propose solutions. Our citizens, they are very creative. They have to channel their ideas to the government. The government must have a way to see that. So you write a text, you choose a title, a category, you post. In Collab, you find supporters for your idea, and you can co-create and co-develop your idea with other citizens. And the government will be pressured to do that because you find a lot of supporters, and then your dream may come true, why not? And number 3, evaluate public services. You go to a hospital, you can rate some categories about that service in the hospital. And other citizens can give their opinion too about that hospital or school or any other public service. And the government can assess how their mandate is going on. And there's more. In Collab, we have a ranking. So the more a citizen participates, the more points he gets. And people usually love games, so why not play a game that will produce very positive outcomes for our cities, right? Well, let's talk about the bridge. All that interactions that I just mentioned are channeled to the government that has a platform in which they can control each post, they can check the status, and they can have a voice back to the citizens. So the citizens will hear the government voice reverberating back to them. So that's why we believe that putting this tripod, reporting an issue or a problem, proposing solutions, in evaluating, giving feedback. With this, we'll see citizens influencing their cities even more to create better cities. So, more than that, we'll see a citizen consciousness flourishing. We'll see people changing their harmful attitudes into a very positive way of breathing the cities and interacting, collaborating, and participating. So that's what we believe. I'd like to thank the Cities Foundation again, to thank you all. I hope you use Collab, and I thank you very much. And I'm really honored to be here. Thank you very much.